All right, check it out. This is how you make a champion. We're converting our characters from our... as you can see, Will, it gets a little dicey, pun intended, making a fight. But it's a new version, new of the game. We've had 18 versions of these characters. We're excited to convert Orrin Orrinson, von Orrinson, into
the
champion 0.9.5. So take a look.
Good luck, me.
We're starting with you, right, Will? We're building a fighter.
Because I
Because
I complain the most.
Let me try again.
And so everyone...
Because Will always needs auditing.
Homework.
And I do the most homework because I'm scared because I've played the least.
Which maybe that proves into you, since you do the most homework, somehow the most changes come out in Champion.
All right, so we have the 10-step character creation process.
And we're level 4.
Yes, but we're going to start at level 1.
We're going to do level 1.
Oh,
so
boy.
if you're making your first character,
We're doing this
you can
again.
follow along.
Yeah, I mean, right? We kind of have to.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. Step
Okay.
1, attributes and prime modifier.
But yeah, I'm just saying we shouldn't skip around because last time we did a little bit of both.
Yeah, at least for me, let's like progress from level 1.
Sounds good.
Okay. So the first step 1 was we had the hero system, the superhero system.
You're going to keep the same roles.
And so I'm 3, 1, 1, 1 for that. So I think we're good. Step 2, save mastery.
Yep.
Got them all now.
Save mastery. I think we
Point
have
by a roll method. Yeah, if you want to see
add your
our...
attribute bonus to your combat mastery. You add your attribute bonus to your combat mastery together.
Yeah.
The result is
That's your save. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Just add your combat mastery to what your scores are, and that's your save.
I've literally just gotten might, agility, charisma, and intelligence. I don't have any of those things. What's my combat mastery is 1. So I add my attribute bonus to my combat mastery. What's my attribute bonus?
The result
Attribute
is your
bonus.
save each relevant...
Attribute bonus.
Yeah.
All
each of
those
four
numbers you
attributes
literally
that we
just wrote
discussed.
down.
So my
Right.
save mastery is 4?
Good job.
Yep.
You're so smart.
You're doing it.
Oh, I'm confused.
You have a save mastery in each thing. So
What are you confused about?
The sentence, you add your attribute bonus
Yeah.
to your combat mastery together. The result is your save bonus for each attribute.
it's just
that's
plus,
what.
just
yeah,
add
yeah.
1 to each of those scores. That's
fine.
your save.
Okay, cool.
Step 3 is background. Step 3 is background, skills, trades, and languages.
What is your
Okay.
background, sir?
Some of that does change a little bit.
You have 5 skill points, 3 trade points, and 2 language points.
Okay. Yeah. So some of this is going to be a little different.
You can't go over the mastery limit of novice until you have a feature that allows you to
And
do
does
so.
that intelligence thing still?
Yep, it becomes with
Still
trades.
track?
Yeah, you can. The background gives you 3 trade points. You can convert 1 skill point into 2 trade points, but not the other way around.
Okay, so that's a little different, but it makes sense.
It's just
now.
different language.
Yeah, different language for the same idea.
But you were saying trades are now.
Yeah, some of the things that were skills are
Yeah,
now trades.
Previous intelligence skills are now trades.
Okay, so each background gives you
nature.
5 skill points. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's start there. 5 skill points. So I'm gonna get athletics.
What's your background?
Well, there's not. That's not a thing.
So Orrin doesn't come from any place. He just magically appeared.
Well,
level
not
1.
according to the 10-step character creation outline.
Oh.
Right? Well, no, but there's not a background. Like, I'm not like an acolyte, right? Like,
I don't know. Are you? Did you grow up in the temple?
no, I'm a city guard. That's my background.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah,
Okay,
militia.
Okay. I just thought
Town
that you meant
militia.
that there was something here. Yeah,
Soldier,
Town guard.
if you will.
Town guard soldier, if you will. I'm going to go awareness, athletics, acrobatics, insight, and
Isn't that all?
no, I get 5.
Oh,
1,
fair.
2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, but it's weird because we used to get you get 8 or something. You used to get.
Well, it also depends on maybe if you choose certain things,
and
you
I'll
might
do-
get certain things.
You got extra ones based on your intelligence. That's
Survival.
skill points.
Yeah, what's your intelligence?
You
My
also
intelligence is 1, but it doesn't say.
Intelligence.
Starting skills.
skill points.
5 plus
intelligence.
it's the next, literally the next sentence.
It is literally the next sentence.
Well, then read that stuff for me.
Okay,
Medicine.
so you have 6 intelligence. You have
And
I have
6
6
skill points.
I have 0 intelligence.
Yes.
That's not true. I have 1 intelligence, guys. Let's
and
let's
yes, you
keep it
do
together.
subtract your intelligence
It
if
could be
it's
negative.
It is
negative.
negative.
Okay,
It could be
3
big
trade
and tough.
points.
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. I don't have any of that stuff. Well, no, let's like give me something in religion. That's cool. I'll take it. And then, oh shoot, because then jewelry, herbalism, and blacksmithing. So let's remove religion because I want those other 3.
Fair enough.
Okay, well that sucks.
Goodbye, Faith.
Yeah, that's weird.
I hardly knew ye.
That's weird. That's weird because I want religion and I want so can I trade some of those skills? It said I can trade a skill for some trade points.
You take 2 trade points for 1 skill point.
So I can remove 1 skill point.
Yeah,
and get
remove
2
a skill
trade points.
point and get 2 trade points. You can
Okay. Medicine. And now I'm going to add. And now I get 2. So I'm going to add religion.
So now you have a total of 5.
Cool.
Because some of them were skills that are now trades.
I'll take religion and nature. And then I'm going to get jewelry.
Park ranger.
Herbalism. That's right.
Please tell me how I can have a trade in nature and get paid for it.
I
don't know.
History, the lecturer, author,
Historian extraordinaire.
teacher,
Park ranger. Is that what's that Daniel?
Outdoor guide.
What's that Daniel Tosh TV show?
Oh, I know.
Tosh Point Net?
I know.
Park Ranger, something or other. The cartoon
Oh,
Park
yeah.
Ranger.
So trades.
No.
I took jewelry,
Brickleberry.
herbalism, blacksmith,
Something berry. Yeah. Okay.
and then language points.
Language points. You have
Bristleberry.
fluency in common, and 2 language points you can spend on any language of your choice. Additionally, you can convert a trade point into 2 language points.
Whoa! So 1 skill point can turn into 4 language
Could
points.
turn into 4 language points.
But
yes.
normally I have 2
Hot
language
damn.
points I can do.
You have 2. Yep.
Wow.
Plus common.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Common's
do
for free.
common sign, which I assume is still in here, but I'd have to go look. I guess, unless somebody wants to look, and I'll take dwarven.
Human common.
Yes, common sign is still
Cool.
a thing.
Okay, common sign and dwarven. Then I'm taking as my 2 skill points.
Right.
Moving on up.
Cool.
Starting equipment is now a thing. It says coming soon, but I've seen it. I've seen it in at least Grand Old Dwarf's cards.
I've seen it in the cards.
I've seen it in the cards from the god. But we can move along. Health points.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there is the equipment stuff.
Starting
I think it is.
HP formula.
Okay.
Class health points, which is on your class table.
Okay.
Here, you want me to look that up?
No, I think it's +9.
Wait, what?
I looked at it.
That seems a lot.
I know, but they've
Seems like-
nerfed me everywhere else. Look at that. +9.
That's so hard
Somebody
to see
did their
down there.
homework. Okay, I need the rest of the.
Yes. Plus bite, plus ancestry HP, if any.
Which we don't know yet, but I have. So that's 9 plus 3, because you said plus might, so 12 is my. I'm gonna put that as my max. I don't know what B and WB is. Do you guys know?
WB was a sweet, sweet television station back
And then it
in the
became
day.
the CW. It
Definitely
just kind of
became the
lost something. It got a little
It did. I
sluttier.
missed the frog. I missed
Yeah.
the slightly racist frog.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do I put in here?
Dabba-dabba-dabba.
Superman spinoff? Is that what I put in here?
Yeah, you put supernatural, the 100.
Maybe B means bloodied. I don't know what the WB would mean.
way
yeah.
bloodied.
Way bloodied.
Where we blooded.
Willie.
Wee-wee
Willie with
What
a
was
W.
that?
Oh, I've been really
Weapon, it doesn't say.
Okay. So I've put 12 as my health points, and I need the character creation. Somebody needs to stay on the character creation
Yeah.
screen.
Step 5.
Okay.
Stamina and mana points.
Okay.
Martial characters have 1 stamina point.
Okay.
Spellcasters have 6 mana points.
Okay.
And hybrid characters, such as Spellblade, have 1 stamina point and 3 mana points.
Okay.
Spellblade.
Oh, step 6, defense.
Uh-huh.
Fill in your character's precision and area defense.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's what it says.
Your precision defense is 8 plus your combat mastery
9.
plus agility
10.
plus intelligence
11.
plus bonuses.
So it's 11 for now. And
then we'll see what happens.
So that would be
yeah.
like, yeah, if you
I
have
think it'll turn into 12.
better.
Area defense
8,
plus
combat mastery,
9.
plus might,
10, 12,
plus charisma,
13.
plus bonuses.
So we'll sit at 13 for now. My area defense is better than my precision defense
Right.
currently.
And that doesn't count like your shield and
you're
your
buff.
armor and all
Yeah,
that.
because
shit.
shield and armor, we'll look at that here in a
Yep.
sec, because I know that both of those will go up by 1.
Yeah, because this
Right.
is, and the next is the damage reductions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I'll get a PDR as well.
Yep, you get a PDR.
But we'll worry about that when I look at my equipment.
So you have ancestry and class are 9 and 8 and 9. So
I know.
So we're
not
almost there.
So
It
do you
should
wanna
be
s-
0.8 and 0.9
Would
in
we-
front of the 1. That is the...
Stop it. All right.
Would you want to skip to that just ahead to those now?
No. Let's keep going.
Combat modifiers. Fill out the rest of the blanks on your character sheet.
Okay.
All of them. Fill out the
Fill out
blanks.
everything else is blank on your sheet.
Your attack and spell check.
Okay, so that's combat mastery plus prime. So that's 4 currently.
Yeah, plus
That's what it
4.
says here.
Your safe DC is 10 plus combat mastery plus prime. So that's 14.
Yep, that's
and then your
good
initiative
job.
is combat mastery plus agility. Did that change? So that's
I don't see
2.
Where's initiative at?
That's not on this list.
Initiative is new.
Where do you? I don't even see where initiative's at, buddy.
It's not martial check. I think is what
What
it
is
is.
this?
You've gone off of script,
Gone
man.
off the grid.
Martial check, death threshold, move speed, jump distance, rest point, grid
Oh, no.
points.
Oh, sorry,
You're
guys.
not.
Sorry, guys. It's just like I'm
Yeah.
filling in all
You're
the
just
rest of
not
the blank
following the
things.
steps.
Oh, I don't know. Well, tell me what to do. Guys, there's an initiative thing on this
There is
sheet
an
that-
initiative has
There is.
changed. That's
That's
the other
new.
thing I looked at.
Where's
because
the martial check?
the highest between athletics or acrobatics?
Is that your attack
That
check?
might be
No.
what is initiative.
My rest points is my max HP, so that's 12.
That might be
currently.
initiative,
And my
but the-
grit points is charisma plus 2, so that's
But
3 currently.
Your move speed is 5.
My move speed is technically 6 currently because I
Right.
got an extra.
equals your
character
agility
effective.
minimum of
Then
1.
my heavy armor now is going to decrease my move speed down to 5, so I'm not going to be able to keep up with this
Oh.
guy anymore.
Whoopsies.
oh, geez.
What's after move speed?
Oh, jump distance.
Moves jump distance.
Equals your
distance.
agility minimum of 1.
Okay, so 1.
1 square.
And then what's my fly, swim, glide, climb, and burrow?
Holy rest
That's
points.
not in there yet.
Okay.
Rest points is
Holy
equal
Equal
to
to your
your
HP maximum?
And my
Yeah,
death
that's
threshold
new.
is prime plus combat mastery, so that is also currently 4.
-4, but
Minus.
yes.
Minus 4, and that'll change also as we do some other things.
Yep.
Now you get to choose your ancestry.
I'm a human. So I'll go over there.
Okay.
Is that toward the end? Where is that?
This represents your biology and how you've grown and developed since birth.
How many do I get? Do I get 5? Is that
Gain
right?
ancestry traits from your chosen ancestry at 1st, 4th, and 7th level.
5 ancestry points you can use
Okay.
to spend on ancestry traits.
It looks like these are all the same.
I don't think there's been many updates to that. They sort of
God.
updated it last time.
And so
So you should have the same ones.
What did I take?
Well, you have your other character sheet right
Right
there.
in front of
I
you.
know. I don't think I wrote that part down on. Oh no, I did. I did an attribute skill increase for 2. I'm gonna write that down again. Attribute skill increase.
And you improved.
So this is ancestry, and so I did agility.
Okay.
So now that's a 2. I did human resolve for 1.
Okay.
What does that give me? Death threshold expanded my 1.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's why I don't think I can die.
We should put that to the test.
Yeah.
I know.
We're about
Please. Please.
I took undying.
Also, why you think you can't die?
Also, why I think I can't die.
Because I have a quality that says undying. I got a tattoo that says no regrets.
Yeah.
So I have no regrets.
Yeah.
Advantage
I
on
can't
Not
even-
nerd.
Actually, this one's been the most useless so far because we've never been doomed.
Doom.
Waiting till we get doomed.
I still don't quite understand it. So, but I'll throw it out
It's
there.
something that dooms us in this dungeon.
Don't.
Doomed and charmed, I'd love.
Or do.
Then I
Doom.
did 1 trade expertise. That was an expanded trait. Trade
1 out of 11. I'm looking it up, guys.
expertise. And that gives me choose a trade. Your mastery cap and mastery level of the chosen trade both increase by 1. You can only benefit from 1 feature. So I gave myself jewelry. And so now my jewelry has 2 of those, I guess, when I wouldn't be able to do that
gosh.
otherwise. And then I have 1 more point, and I did unbreakable. Also why I think I can't die.
Doomed is kind of like necrotic damage.
You're all doomed.
It reduces maximum hit points
You have advantage on death
And it also
saves.
reduces how much you are affected by healing. So if it's like Doom 2, your max hit points go down by 2. And then you
heal 2 points less.
than
Negative
what you're
levels,
actually
yeah.
healed.
Shit, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't
That's-
wait to
that's
doom you all.
Ancestries, I think.
You're all doomed.
Dude.
Class.
All right, now it's the class stuff.
So now I head over to class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, champion.
Chameleon.
The champion martial path. Okay, maneuvers.
This is where the cards come
You
out.
learn all attack. Thank you, God. You learn all attack maneuvers. So extend, power,
Without any
and
context,
sweep.
that's hilarious to me. Yep.
Those are all the attack ones. I think
You
that's
just
it.
get all of them, right?
Were there 5 before?
No, there were only 3.
Okay. You learn additional maneuvers as shown on the maneuvers known column in the champion class table. I know 4 more maneuvers.
All right.
Okay.
Choose them up.
Okay.
Wasn't it like exposed and dazed? And
Been dazed and confused. Yeah, sword is just the weapon property that I'll get soon. What do we like? I kind of like bleed. I like expose.
Bleed
I
and
like-
expose.
Daze. Restrain, slam, takedown, throw, trip,
wham, bam, thank you,
impair,
ma'am.
parry. Ooh, okay. Well, that would be.
Parry. The para.
And then there's
parry.
raise shield. I can't have all these.
Yeah, but you might.
I know. I'll get some of them later.
You might, Rabbit. You might.
Let's go bleed, expose, raise shield, and parry. I don't
now.
think I need raise shield and parry,
I don't think you do.
but we're gonna go
I
for it.
disagree.
Okay. Techniques. You know the number of techniques. The number of techniques you know increases as shown in the techniques known column of the champion. It doesn't say anything yet, and that's okay. When it says +1 stamina point, that's the 1 stamina point I have starting.
We did this. We did the same thing on the 0.9
And
conversion
that's what we
video,
did. And that's what we
got-
did. And that's what we did. Like, I don't have 2 stamina points. Okay, stamina points. The maximum number of stamina points increases as shown in the column on the table. Stamina regen. Once per round, you can regain up to half your... This is new. Once per round, you can regain up to half of your maximum stamina points when you perform a maneuver. That's nice. That's better. I think that's better than it used to be. Up to half your maximum SP. Interesting. Okay. So I've done my martial path. So now I'll do class features. Master at arms.
Yep.
Your training in warfare has granted you the following benefits. Weapon master. At the start of each of your turns, you freely swap any weapon you're currently wielding for any other without provoking opportunity. Maneuver master. You learn 2 maneuvers of your choice. I'm going to take daze. What should I take, guys, for another one?
What did you take before?
Who knows?
Who?
I think
Not
you do.
us, man.
I never get to use any of these anyway.
Whose fault is that?
Mine, probably.
It
No,
says
if you can't remember what you have.
it's most of these say you need to. It's a prerequisite to be in phalanx. So,
Yeah, I know that's not true.
trip, protect. No, not gonna take that one. Don't care. Don't care about you guys. I'll take trip. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take takedown. Takedown. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. What else? Technique master. You learn 1 technique of your choice. Once per combat, when you perform a technique, you reduce its SP cost by 1. I never remember to do that.
That is
I'm
true.
going to start with forbearance because I do care about my fellow players. Okay.
Forbearance.
Fighting spirit. You stand ready for combat at any moment, granting you the following benefits. I think this is renamed, but the same thing I had in 0.9, combat readiness. At the start of your first turn, I either take brace or advance. And then I get second wind, which seems like the same as 0.9. Once per combat, when you start your turn bloodied, you regain 2 HP and 1 SP. Once per combat when you,
So when you start your
turn
turn.
bloodied, not as a reaction, which might be different, or I was playing it poorly
Or
before.
I was
Or
cheating.
you were cheating.
No, I don't think I was.
No,
one of those.
Guys.
No.
I know my enemies are here around me at the table, and that is a flavor feature. I can spend 1 minute observing or interacting with a creature out of combat, or 1 AP in combat, which I think I should use more. And we can learn.
I think you should use all the things you can do more.
Yeah, we shouldn't. I shouldn't just be powering up to use all my action points.
I mean, that's a strategy. It's worked for you
So
thus
far.
Previously, sounds good. So I think that's that. So now let's go to equipment.
Yep.
For
Okay.
level
So I had,
1.
sorry, I had that pulled up. And then
So now I'm gonna go up to my.
There you go. All right. So you get 3 weapons or shields,
Yeah, I have to get to the
and
table.
that means you can have 3 weapons or 3 shields. You can't have a mixture. Just 3 weapons
Or three shields.
Yep, that's it.
I actually probably do have 3 shields in the bag of holding currently.
1 ranged
I think
weapon
that's
with
true.
20 ammo, or 3 weapons with the toss or thrown property. So your hand axes, your
Yeah.
daggers.
Nets.
1
So-
set of light or heavy armor. You took heavy.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So my sword hasn't changed. My long sword. Where is that? Sword. Long sword. 1 slashing damage. It has the versatile and guard property.
That should definitely be more than
And so guard property, if someone could help me look that up,
that is, you get +1 as long as you're wielding it. It's +1 to your PD.
is it PD or AD?
PD.
PD.
PD?
Yeah.
I don't think you can guard against
Yeah, I don't think you can
with your sword
against a
a
fireball.
fireball.
Okay. And okay, so I'm taking a sword. I'm
Plus
taking
1 PD. Well, we don't know.
and then I take my 2 daggers and my net as the thing. I currently have 2 hand axes though instead in game.
Toss.
And it is a fire sword, so I'll write all that stuff down. But I have a brass knuckles, 2 daggers, and a net, I guess. The other things I need help with here, I have the sword property, which deals +1 damage against exposed. And now I need to look at armor. So I'm heavy armor. So I can choose my heavy armor to either be defensive, which gives a +1 to each PD and AD, or I can do deflecting heavy armor, which is +2 to my PD but not my AD, or I can get fortified heavy armor, which is +2 to my AD, which is interesting that you get to, or you can get highly defensive heavy armor. Why wouldn't I just do this one? And I get +2 to each, but I don't get PDR.
Okay.
Because you might want damage reduction.
But I've never used it.
Well, that's because you're dumb. No offense. Like, you're talking about taking half damage.
That's true. What should I do? Should I just do defensive?
Just do what you want, man.
Okay, defensive. These are new.
You get a +1 to PD, +1 to AD. PDR is half damage. That's crazy. For physical damage. I mean, like,
But that's only for PD. Yeah, it's only for
just
PDR.
means you're a lot harder
Or
to
unless
hit.
And
you're
it's
a
also
bear.
if you heavy hit him, then
Then it also
yeah, then
negates
it goes away.
Yeah.
if that change or I'm assuming
And
that
but your speed is down to 5.
And so that's 13 now.
And you have disadvantage on agility checks.
Yeah.
Sure.
Disadvantage. So I took just defensive, boring, heavy armor. And the highly defensive armor, it's sitting there calling to me. Let me go back to the class.
I think that's
no,
pretty much
I need
everything.
shield. I need my shield. Shield table, round shield.
Shield table.
I thought it used to be.
You can use a
heavy shield.
table as a shield?
If you're
Yeah.
big enough.
If you're big enough.
Round shield now only gives me +1 to my AD here. You know what? I thought my PD as a champion would be higher than my AD, but that's not true.
I think that makes sense.
It's a shield, yeah.
Like you're fortified against like big things that affect an area, but you're easy to hit, precision wise.
So if you have a heavy shield and heavy armor, you have double disadvantage on agility checks. Shield properties. Certain shields have certain properties that grant them things. A buckler. Has
Okay,
grass.
9 is class, and then 10 is weapons and inventory. So I think that's it here. Let me just add.
For your base, for your
So-
base level 1 character.
And my
Benefit-
practice, I did practice jewelry. I practiced jewelry on the ship, so I got an extra one of those. Okay, level 2. So now we're just going to keep going. So level 2, I'm just going to look at my table.
Yep.
So that's plus 3 I get health points. So I'm at 15 HP.
Correct.
And that's it. I get class features, talent, and a path point. So now I get adaptive tactics. When you roll for initiative or at the end of each of your turns, you gain a D8 tactical die. Oh, and then I choose assault or deflect. So now I have to look at talents. Well, this is interesting because now there are specific talents for each of the
Classes.
Oh, I saw that. I
classes.
saw that. Yeah.
So
But you
is there
can't
no
get-
multi-class? Can I not take
There is.
Yeah,
a
you can.
class feature?
Just keep going, buddy. Just keep scrolling.
Page 100.
Multi-class talents. So that's what I think I did. I choose a level 1 class feature from any class. So if I'm trying to
So that's
stay
novice
true to
multi-class.
Yes.
So if I'm
You're
trying
taking
to,
novice and multi-class. That's what you would be taking if you.
I'm
want
taking novice multi-class.
Right.
And then I'm going to look at the
a level 1 class feature from any class and,
and so I'm looking
steal
at
it,
commander. Guys,
just like you do.
I'm gonna steal it. And I'm gonna take commander's call so I can bully you guys whenever I want in combat.
That sounds about
Okay,
right.
that sounds about right.
So then also I get a path point, and a path point is literally just back on the
It's what the marshal and the spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
so that's
Tables
back
used
here
to
on the
be.
tables. Where are those? What page are those?
Talents.
So I take a martial path. So now I get a path level of 1. So I get an extra stamina point
And a maneuver and a technique.
and a maneuver and a technique. What's interesting is trip and takedown is the same thing. The
You should-
target falls prone.
Then you should probably not take them both.
I know. That's
Okay,
weird though, isn't it?
Cool.
But takedown's a grapple maneuver.
Oh,
And
then I'll
trip.
take trip instead for that one. And I will take, I think I like save maneuvers for the most thing. I'm going to take,
Requiring whoever you're doing it against a save against whether you do it or not.
I'm going to take sidestep.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Pretty much.
And capture I have just because that's for the net. That's not a thing. And then I take a technique, and I'm going to take heroic shield bash. No, I'm going to take whirlwind right now
Okay.
because I used it last game.
Cool.
So that's that for
Yeah.
that. Now I have to go back to
Are we on level 3 now?
now.
No,
Now I'm
you
level
didn't know.
3. So level 3 is plus 3 health points. So now I'm at 18 health points.
Dang.
Never gonna kill me. I get an attribute point. We're
This
going
just
for
helps
might.
me. Just gives
I
me
mean,
a
I don't know.
target.
Everyone, like last time we played in the 0.9 rules, like y'all it was getting a little dicey there.
It was.
It was.
You,
So-
you get some heavy hitters on you.
I get a
that time.
skill point, so I'll put it into.
Maybe we'll see about my wizard, but
No, I'll put it into investigation.
Yep. Remember, skill points were 2 trade points now. So if you wanted to do
Or 4
medicine,
language points.
yeah, you could do 2
I
points.
do
in
get a
medicine.
trade point, but
or 1 trade point and 2 language points.
I can't comprehend. I get a trade point, but I still have a maximum, so I cannot put another trade point into herbalism or blacksmithing right now. Is that
I
correct?
think that's
believe
true,
so.
'cause Your
Okay.
maximum is still limited at level, even at level 3.
so.
Yeah, but at level 4, you can put one in.
Yep.
Okay, I understand. No, I think level 5 is the first time I can put another one in.
I'm sorry, but
Let's go for the occult. Would occultism be the Icostheon?
Yes.
The greater Icostheon? Okay. It's mostly trinket related, my knowledge in that. So it's trade points. I get a stamina point. I'm up to 3. That's good to know.
yeah, you get adept at level 5, which is then it can go up to +4. So right now you're limited to +2 on anything.
I get another technique. And-
Mastery
and-
limit,
and
and mastery bonus.
now I'll take heroic shield bash. And then I get my subclass feature.
which we homebrewed.
Still homebrewed and still overpowered, but still fun.
Are you and you're cool?
Still haven't
with-
used one.
We're allowed to keep that, and
I think, yeah, except with the one caveat of your mana points have been nerfed a bit.
Yeah.
You only get like 4 or whatever it is. Whatever we decided made sense.
Yeah, I think it was like my prime.
Yeah.
It was like attached to my prime, maybe.
Yeah, you get the number of mana points attached to your
So
prime modifier.
Guardian's Bond, Protective Stance. I have mana points equal to your prime. I mean, that's what you said before.
Yep. You still have the school is 2 schools of magic, protection, and one of your choice.
Cool. And so
You can learn.
I'll grab those.
I think the spells and like the number of spells known and stuff is about on par with where I think it should be. But because you start to learn some protective magics, and so you can like.
Inara starts to help me.
Yep. In the story, that's what happens.
That's what happens. So
One day
now
these
level
subclasses
4.
we'll
Minara,
put them out
help,
once
help,
Alan says it's
Minara.
fine.
Help me, Nara.
Or whatever.
Help me, Nara.
So you
This
can
is a
see
lot.
these. You can
Health-
see these and play them in your games if you
Health
really
has
want to.
really increased here. I'm at 21 now, level 4.
maybe for you. I don't think. It's
I
gonna
know.
go-
That's just interesting.
Yeah, I don't think mine is either.
Yeah, I
now
think the martial
do
classes, and the
another
barbarian
talent.
too, is like he has a lot of hit.
Well, there's
points
like there's two different, like basically 2 different progressions. There's like
Yeah.
9 plus 3s, and there's 8s plus 2s, as it looks like.
So another talent and another path point and 2 ancestry
Well, in
points.
basketball,
So I think I
that
stayed
math
with
game doesn't
Commander.
check you out.
I think I stayed with Commander for this stuff, so I'm gonna go
Also
look.
true.
And I'm gonna do that same like novice multi-class thing,
To get another level 1 feature from a different class.
but I don't think that they're there anymore. Natural leader, yeah, I think that it's a flavor feature.
Nope, can't get that.
Oh, I can't get that.
Can't do flavors.
I don't like inspiring presence.
Then
So
you
let
should
me just
not-
look
then
at
You should
the.
not take it.
So then, can I just take? I can't take from the. I can't take from the class talent though of a commander, can I?
Huh?
Yeah.
I could take a skill, but can I take a talent?
What-
These are new. This is different. This never looked like this before.
Okay. Relax.
So I'm just saying, like when you multi-class, it says I can take a class feature,
Yes.
but this isn't a class feature.
No.
So I
Those are-
can't take a.
Correct.
So I cannot take that. So this is different, guys. So maybe I'll take something from champion.
Well, you get a talent, is what you're figuring
That's
out
what
right
he's
now.
looking
That's
at.
what I'm
yeah.
looking at,
But
but-
they're like now there's like class
Commander.
specific
Yeah,
talents.
Commander doesn't have.
Oh, then yeah. Then you
Commander doesn't have the other talent that I wanted anymore, or maybe it's like here.
So what's the
in.
class specific ones?
Well, for champion, there's Champion's Resolve. When you use a tactical die, you gain the following benefits. The assault, the attack deals +1 damage, or deflect, the attack misses, the attacker takes a damage. Kind of like that. Or Disciplined Combatant. Once on each of my turns, I can spend 1 SP to gain the benefits of combat readiness. Additionally, you can use Second Wind without being bloodied. That's interesting too. Once on each of your turns, I can spend to gain the benefits of combat readiness.
I don't think there's a card for it, buddy.
I don't
Where's
have a
your card?
Yeah,
I don't
where's
have
your
a
card? Where's your card,
Come
bro,
on, where's your
man?
cards now?
How come you don't know what you do?
I have no idea.
Combat readiness. At the start of your first turn in combat, you gain one of the following benefits.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gain the benefits of a dodge action and advantage on the next save
Let's
you make.
do that. Let's do Disciplined Combatant.
Okay.
Fair.
Because I'm nothing if not
I think that's actually
disciplined.
what you took, because then advances, you gain benefits of the move action and advantage on your next physical check you make until the end of combat.
Yeah,
I feel like you've been doing
I have
that.
that anyway. But
So that's
now-
what. That's
Yeah,
you
but
just
now
did
I
it.
can use it in the middle of the combat with Disciplined.
Right.
I'm just gonna do it. I'll take Disciplined Combatant. I'm gonna write it down here, since this was another martial path.
That's true. So
Now
now
we're
you're level 2.
I get another maneuver, and that's it. 2 ancestry points. Now I gotta take 2 ancestry points.
Oh, we were so close.
So under ancestries, I did take, and I hope that I can still just do this. I took some like
Off the elf one.
elvish
Yep,
thing.
we decided that was
Let's just
fine.
hold on to that. I'm not gonna look it up. I've taken
our
too much
game, we
time
decided to do that.
already, guys. Guys, I think that's it for me.
That was fantastic.